Hi lovelies, welcome back to my channel. Today we are doing this goldy berry toned look using mostly Garbo and Kelly products. Garbo and Kelly, if you don't know, is a newish Australian brand. They are also cruelty free and vegan, and they have recently been Peta certified. If you want to see how I got this look, let's go ahead and get started. So what I'm going to do is take my Australis original primer. I quite like this one because it's silicone free. I'm just going to press that just over the skin. Now, because I've got dark circles under my eyes, and I also tend to get it just in the inner corners as well, I'm going to take first of all my Instagirl palette, and I'm going to use, so this one here has got cream shades along the top, and then it's got powder shades along the bottom for highlighting and contouring. So what I'm going to do first is take this one up the top, which is Alice, which is the, what is it? It's the orange one to counteract the dark circles. So I'm just going to take my fabulous foundation brush and take a little bit of that one and just apply that just to where I get a bit dark. You can already see the difference between this eye and that eye with how good it covers that dark circle. So I'm just going to go ahead and do the other eye. Now we've got that on, we're then going to go and apply foundation. So I'm going to take my Milani Conceal and Perfect, and this one is in the shade Light Beige. Just going to take a little bit of concealer just under my eyes. I'm using my Bye Blemish concealer by Australis. I'm going to take the Instagirl palette again, and we're now going to take the shade Barbara in the center up the top. Now I'm going to take my concealer brush. Let me find my concealer brush. Just my fabulous concealer brush. And I'm going to take Shirley, which is the top contour cream shade. We're going to take the Australis Fresh and Flawless pressed powder. So we're going to take this one, this is in the shade Deep Natural, and I'm going to set everything that we just did. I'm going to go back into our Instagirl palette. Now that's the shade Beverly. We're going to take Beverly just under the eyes because that again counteracts any darkness in the skin. Then we're going to take Anita, which is the contour shade, on this side. I use the Garbo Kelly eyeshadow brush. This comes in the eyeshadow palette and I find it the perfect size for doing my nose. So I'm going to take the smaller end of it and we're going to dip into the contour shade again. Just a little bit. Now I'm going to take the fatter side, so the bigger side, and we're just going to blend out that line. And we're going to dip into Vivian, which is the blush shade. Now we're going to take my favourite, the Master of Illumination palette. This is the highlighting one. So you can see here we've got two matte shades over here. So they are good for your matte contouring, your matte highlighting, so like down the centre of the nose, forehead, chin, anywhere that you don't really want the shine, but you want it to give your face dimension. And then we've got the 4 shimmery shades. So we've got Barley, which is a deeper bronzy colour. So it's just a bit of a goldy bronze. Then we've got Ava and Lana, which are, Lana's more of a champagne, Ava's a bit more pink peach. And then we've got Garland over here, which is the white gold shade. Now I'm going to take the large eyeshadow brush and now I'm going to mix Ava and Lana together. Now I'm going to take Garland. Now I'm going to take my fan brush to do the centre of my face. So I usually don't use the large eyeshadow brush in the centre of the face because it can be a little bit too much. And just Cupid's bow. And a little bit on the tip of the nose. And what I also like to do is put it just above the high points of my eyebrows, just so when the light hits it, you get a lift. So next we're on to eyebrows. So Garbo and Kelly have quite a few eyebrow products. They've got the brow pomade. They've got brow powders. Oh, I can never open the brow powder. Brow powders, which come with the 2 shades in each one. So you've got the deeper shade and the lighter shade. And then they've also got the eyebrow pencils and brow gel. So I'm not really a brow pomade girl. I like to use pencils and powders mostly, but I will show you what I do with this one after I finish the brows. Now what I like to do with the brow pomade, seeming I'm not using it on my brows, on the days that I'm not really wearing a lot of makeup, but I still want to create a bit more definition along my lash line because my lashes are, as you can see, non-existent. So I will then take, so again I'm in the shade Brunette, I will take this one and run it just along the lash line. This is also good because it is waterproof, so it's not going to move. Once it's on there, it's on there. So I take my angled liner brush again, dip it in a little bit. A little bit of this goes a long way, and what I'm going to do is just work it just into the lash line. So you can see this one here looks more defined and the lashes look a little bit fuller compared to this poor little one over here. What I also like to do with this, if you want to create the fake freckles, this works well because it is quite similar to the shades of what freckles would be. You can either use one colour or you can use two. I'm just going to use one and show you how to do it. So you can either then take the tiny eyeliner brushes, this is just a dodgy one I have, or you can take, again, your angled liner brush, and you just want to work with the point. You do not want to use the whole thing. So you're going to dip in just with the point, and you're just going to start where you want some freckles, just dotting it on. And it's also good if you've got some breakouts, just dot it over and give yourself a freckle. Make sure you definitely put the lid back on as soon as possible because they do dry out quickly. Then I'm going to take my powder again and my powder brush and just press over them to give it a natural finish so it doesn't look like you've literally just put spots all over your face. Now we're going to do the eyes, so I'm taking the Garbo Kelly Overnight Sensation palette. Again, another beautiful palette. This one has, what have we got in here? So we've got a lot of shimmer shades. We've only really got 4 matte shades. So the 2 brownie colours and the 2 nude colours. So I'm going to apply a primer to the eyelids first. So I'm just going to use my concealer again. We've got that on. Now we're going to take Luna. That on. We're going to take just a normal eyeshadow brush. This might be a fabulous one again. And I'm going to take Aries just for our transition shade in the crease. I want to take Astrid up the top. It's more of a copper shade, and we're going to work Astrid into the crease as well. Aurora, which is a beautiful cranberry shade. I love this shade. And we're going to apply that just below it. And then I'm going to deepen the outer section using Nova, which is an iridescent. It looks black, but it throws shades of purple and like that cranberry shade through it. So let's take that. Okay, now I'm going to take a bit of that concealer on a concealer brush, and we're going to cut the crease with it. So wish me luck. And we're going to go into Stellar, so it's a gold, and we're going to apply that all over that. Okay, then taking our eyeshadow brush again, I'm going to take a little bit of Astrid, just a little bit, and we're just going to blend that line. And then we're going to dip back into Aurora, the cranberry shade. Make sure the edges are blended. Now we're going to do the bottom lash line. So we're going to take my Australis Blackest Black eye pencil and line that waterline. We're going to take Aries, the matte shade first, just to create a bit of depth. Oh, where are we? That one. Okay. And then we're going to go into Astrid. Then Aurora, the cranberry shade, work that onto the outer section. And then taking the angled liner brush again, we're going to take the dark shade Nova again. Take my large eyeshadow brush again and dip back into the nude shade and just make sure the top is blended. Okay. Now I'm just going to pop my lashes on off camera and finish the look, and I'll be right back. Okay, and this is the final look. I hope you like it. I love it. I love all my Garbo and Kelly products. I think they are just amazing and such great quality. And I can't wait to see what more they do. So, why am I blurry? So if you would like to see more, you can watch my other video. I put them up every weekend on Saturdays or Sundays in Australia time. So hopefully I'll see you then, and please subscribe. Bye. Ooh. No, 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 no. That's how good this packaging is. Just fell face down onto the hard floor, and we're still perfect. Nothing cracked. Woo! Hallelujah. I'm gonna move that away from the edge now.